Hello, children. Welcome back. Today we will be starting with a new chapter in geography Life in the Desert. Now, first, let us see some of the important terms. Desert. It refers to an arid area characterized by extremely high or low temperatures with poor vegetation. So, now desert is a place which has certain characters which that are they have a arid area, that means an open space. Secondly, there is very little plantation, and thirdly, there is a variation, there is a great variation in temperature. That is, either the temperature is very high or it is very low. Now the second term is oasis. It is an area in the desert where there is water and where plants grow. So oasis is like a green patch in the desert, and in the oasis you will find water as well as certain plants like date trees. Sehtush. It is a kind of wool obtained from chiru or the Tibetan antelope. This is basically a fiber or a woolen material which is obtained from an Tibetan antelope. Antelope is like a it belongs to the family of sheep, but looks like a deer. It has big horns which are round in shape. Gangri. It is a glacier found in Ladakh. So there's a glacier named Gangri, and this is found in the Ladakh region. Tuaregs. These are nomads of the Sahara. So there is a nomadic tribe in Sahara Desert, and that tribe is one of the tribe is Tuaregs. Bedouins. These are the nomads of the Sahara deserts. Now, this is the second nomadic tribe of the Sahara desert, which is known as Bedouins. Kapachan. Ladakh is also known by this name. It means snowland. Kapa Chan. So this means Kapa means snow and Chan means land. So Ladakh's another name is Kapa Chan. Now let us see the chapter in more detail. Desert Deserts are characterized by low rainfall, scanty vegetation, and extreme temperature. That means there is very little rain, and there is the vegetation is also very low, and the temperatures are extreme. That means either it is very high or the temperature is very low. Depending on the temperature, there can be hot desert or cold desert. So now, depending on the temperature of the desert, it can be a hot desert or the cold desert. Hot desert like Sahara Desert, and cold desert like Antarctica and Arctic. The desert areas of the world are characterized by low rainfall, scanty vegetation, and extreme temperatures. Depending on the temperatures, there are hot desert as well as cold desert. Sahara is a hot desert covering a large part of North Africa, and Ladakh is a cold desert lying in the Great Himalayas on the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir in India. So now, depending on the temperature, like when if it is very hot, the such type of desert is a Sahara desert, which covers a large part of North Africa. And Ladakh is a cold desert which is in the eastern side of the Himalayas, and it is in the Great Himalayas and eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir. So this is the area. These are the two deserts which have extreme temperatures. One is a hot desert, and another one is a cold desert. So now let us see both the deserts in a bit more detail. The hot desert, Sahara. The Sahara Desert in Africa is the world's largest hot desert. So there's a difference between cold desert and hot desert. The Sahara is the hottest desert, is the largest hottest desert in the world. It touches 11 countries and has got gravel plains and elevated plateaus with a bare rocky surface. This means that the Sahara Desert covers the 11 countries in the continent of Africa. And in between there, it has got gravel path, that is पथरीला रास्ता है या पथरीले सपाट है. सपाट मीन्स प्लेन्स है, प्लेन है, प्लेन एरिया है. देन एट टाइम्स इट हैज एलिवेटेड प्लेटूज है जिसको हाँ. एंड एट टाइम्स इट हैज ऑल्सो गॉट रॉकी सर्फेस. रॉकी मीन्स पथरीले चट्टाने हैं, पत्थर की बहुत बहुत बड़ी चट्टाने हैं. एंड दीज आर ऑल ड्राई. The climate of Sahara is scorching hot and parched dry with temperatures as high as 50 degrees centigrade. So now what the temperature of Sahara, it can reach to a maximum, it can reach to a temperature of 50 degrees centigrade. And by this time, when the temperature reaches so high, it is very hot. Scorching means very hot. And the desert, parched means sukha, or therefore it becomes a dry or parched desert. As and not only this, why does it become parched? Because the temperatures rise or the temperature is very high. The nights are freezing cold with the temperature nearing 0 degrees. Now see, now there is a difference here. The daytime it is very hot, while the nighttime the temperature reaches nearly 0 degree centigrade. So that means there is a lot of there's a variation of 50 degrees centigrade in the temperature. And vegetation in the Sahara Desert includes cactus, date palms, and acacia. Camels, hyenas, jackal, foxes, scorpions, snakes, and lizards are the main animal species found here. So now we find the plantation or the trees that are found in the Sahara Desert are plants like cactus, acacia, and the trees like date trees, palm trees. These are found here. While the animals like camel, which can carry water, which can go without water for a long time of period, is also found in this region, along with hyenas, jackal, foxes, snakes, and lizards. So this is the flora and fauna of the Sahara. Despite its harsh climate, Sahara is inhabited by various groups of people. The main groups are Bedouins and Tuaregs. So these are the two nomadic tribes that are found in the Sahara Desert. Even after there is a lot of temperature variation, the conditions to survive are very harsh. That means very rough. Still, we find Bedouins and Tuaregs in this region. These are the two nomadic tribes. The oases in the Sahara and the Nile Valley in Egypt support the settled population. So now these two settled population is found in the Sahara Desert. And the oasis in Sahara and Nile Valley. So now the Nile Valley and certain Nile Valley. Nile is a river which flows through Egypt. So we have done a tributary. You know what are tributaries? I had explained to you in the earlier chapter. So certain tributaries from Nile are taken, and the canals are taken, and oases which are found in the middle of the desert, Sahara Desert, support these two nomadic tribes, that is the Bedouins and the Tuaregs. The discovery of oil is constantly transforming this region. So oil refers to the petroleum product like petrol and diesel. So the discovery of oil in this region is transforming. That means Sahara Desert is transforming from a dry region to from an inhabitable region to a habitable region where people can live. Other important minerals found here are iron, phosphorus, manganese, and uranium. So not only petroleum is found here, or petrol and diesel is found here, but other minerals like iron and phosphorus, magnesium, these are also found in abundance. While uranium is used for the nuclear power or to make nuclear power projects. More and more nomadic tribes are taking to city life. Now, even as the development is taking place, the nomadic tribes of Sahara are disappearing, and they have started settling down in big city. They have also been influenced by city life with the developments taking place. Sahara is the world's largest desert. The Sahara Desert touches 11 countries, which are Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, Tunisia, and Western Sahara. So these are the countries that are touched or that come under Sahara Desert, that are covered by Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is the vast stretches of sand. You will find nothing except sand in this region. Sand means rape. There are also gravel plains and elevated plateaus or plantains with a bare rocky surface. So now plantain means plateaus. So not only रेती रेत नज़र आएगी, बट कहीं कहीं पे पथरीला पत्थर भी नज़र आएंगे, कहीं कहीं पे छोटे छोटे टीले भी नज़र आएंगे, और कहीं कहीं पे बहुत बड़ी पत्थर की चट्टान भी नज़र आएगी. ओके. The climate of the Sahara Desert is very hot, scorching hot, very hot, and dry. Parched means सूखा. The rainy season is very short. That means बहुत कम, जैसे we have 2 months of rains in Nainital, but in Sahara it is for around 5 to 10 days. The rainy season is very small or very short. The day temperature may soar as high as 50 degree, but nights may be freezing cold. दिन में बहुत गर्म होगा, बट और रात को बहुत ठंडा होगा, जिसमें आपको लगेगा कि आपकी बॉडी जम रही है. Vegetation in the Sahara Desert consists of cactus, dates, palm, and acacia. So this is the flora of Sahara Desert. While date palms are found near an oasis. So जो date palms होती है, जिसको हम खजूर बोलते हैं, तो ये कहाँ होता है? जहाँ पे oasis होती है. So far animals are concerned, that is the fauna now, that is camels, hyenas, jackals, and various varieties of snakes and lizards are found in this desert. So बहुत कम किस्म के यहाँ पे बहुत कम प्रजातियाँ होती हैं जानवरों की और प्लांट्स की. वनस्पति कम होती है, बट जो भी होता है वो थोड़ा थोड़ा वेरिएशंस में मिलता है. Various groups of people such as Bedouins and Tuaregs live in the Sahara Desert. These groups are a nomadic tribe and they rear goats, sheep, camel and horses. So now जो Bedouins and Tuaregs हैं, they live in the Sahara Desert. वो सहारा में रहते हैं. And what happens is the animals that they have are goats, sheep, camel and horses. So that they can move, they can take their products from one place to another. They use camels and horses, while for milk they use goats and sheep. These nomadic tribes wear heavy robes to protect themselves from dust storms and hot winds. So जो कपड़े होते हैं इनके, the clothes that they wear are thick. Why? So that they can be protected from the dust storms, the रेतीले तूफान, उससे बच सकते हैं, और जो बहुत गर्म हवाएं हैं उनसे भी इनका बचाव होता है. People get water from the oasis in the Sahara Desert and the Nile Valley in Egypt. So now जो छोटे छोटे ओएसिस होते हैं उनसे इनको पानी मिलता है, और जो थोड़ा इंटीरियर्स में होते हैं और जो थोड़ा ईस्टर्न तरफ को, इजिप्ट की तरफ के हैं, उनको पानी मिलता है रिवर नाइल. Nile river is known as नील नदी. They grow crops like rice, wheat, barley and beans. So जो जहाँ पे पानी मिलेगा वहाँ पे ये राइस लगाएंगे, और जहाँ पे थोड़ा कम पानी होगा वहाँ पे वीट, बार्ली और बीन लगाएंगे, जिससे ये थोड़ी बहुत खेती कर सके और अपने लिए खाना पैदा कर सके. Sahara Desert is undergoing fast changes due to the discovery of oil in Algeria Libya, and Egypt. So now these are the three countries where the discovery of oil has made a drastic change, or the life of the people in these countries is changing very rapidly because of oil, that is petrol, and other minerals like iron, phosphorus, manganese, and uranium. Trucks are now used in the salt trade. So now what happens is, uh, earlier it was the animals that used to carry the things from one place to another, but now the roads are being constructed. There is the people of Sahara are growing a vegetation across the whole desert, and therefore it is trucks that are carrying things from one place to another, and especially salt. The nomadic herdsmen, with the change of time, are now migrating to cities for better job opportunities in oil and gas operations. So now, not only in Africa but also in other countries, people move from villages of small towns to bigger towns for better quality of life and to get better job opportunities. So the same thing is happening with the nomadic tribes or herdsmen of Sahara Desert. They are moving from villages or from their ancestral life. They are moving to a settled life, from a nomadic life to a settled life. Now let's come to the cold desert, Ladakh. Ladakh is a cold desert lying in the Great Himalayas on the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir. So now Ladakh is a place in the Himalayas which lies in the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir state. The altitude of Ladakh varies from 3000 meter in Kargil to more than 8000 meter in the Karakoram region. So there, see, meter here refers to the sea level. So Kargil sector that we often hear in the news is at a height of 3000 kilometer, while the Karakoram range, which is towards Pakistan, is around 8000 meter, and both are in Ladakh or in Jammu and in Ladakh, which is in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The area experiences freezing winds and burning hot sunlight. So what happens is, as there's no vegetation, it is a dry, cold desert. So the wind is very cold, and the sun is also very bright. So at times you get sunburns there in this region. Due to high aridity, the vegetation is sparse. So now, as the wind, it is very windy. So what happens is, vegetation cannot grow in such cold, windy region, and therefore it is very little. Sparse means little. Groves of willows and uh, poplars are seen in the valley. So now, grooves of willows. Willows are the trees that touch the water or glacier. So the such type of trees are found here, and the populous trees, which you might see near the lake, also are also found in this Ladakh region. Why? Where due to cold weather or cold wind, the leaves fall. Only the bare tree is visible. The animals of Ladakh are wild goats, wild sheep, yak, and special kind of dogs. So now the animals that are found in Ladakh are wild goats, wild sheep, yak, and some kind of some a special kind of dog which you like Tibetan musk. This such type of dog variety is found in Ladakh also, and these dogs have a lot of fur so that they keep themselves warm, and they don't feel cold. The animals are reared as they provide milk, meat, and hides. So what happened? Why do the people of Ladakh tame animals? Firstly, the like goats and sheep, they provide milk. Secondly, when they have stopped giving milk, they are used for as a to eat meat, and then the hide, that is the skin, is used to cover, which is where warm is used to cover themselves and make clothing out of it. The population consists of either Muslims or Buddhist. So now the population of Ladakh is either Muslims or Buddhist. Only two kinds of people, or two people of two religions are found in this region. Some famous Buddhist monasteries are Hemis, Theksi, She, and Lamayuru. So these are the four famous monasteries of Buddhist monasteries in the region of Ladakh. In the summer season, the people are busy cultivating barley, potatoes, peas, beans, and turnips. So now, as the weather is pleasant, it is now a bit hot as compared to the winter. So people in this region start growing barley, potatoes, peas, beans, and turnips. Okay. So tourism is a major activity with several tourists streaming in from within India and abroad. So in Ladakh, many tourists in. Flock in means come from not only from India, though from within the country like India go there, but also from abroad come to visit Ladakh because of its natural beauty. People of Ladakh have over the centuries learned to live in balance and harmony with nature. So now people in Ladakh, they are very environmental conscious, and therefore they have started to learn how to balance themselves with nature. They don't take too much from nature, but they give a lot to nature. Pashmina wool of this region is very famous. So Pashmina, you might have heard the name. It is a very soft woolen material and it keeps you warm. So this material is famous in this region. Why? Because people make clothes out of it, and it why? As it is very warm. Leh and Kargil are the main towns in Ladakh. So now the two main towns of Ladakh are Leh and Kargil. Ladakh is a cold desert. The Karakoram Range in the north and the Zanskar Mountain in the south enclose it. Several rivers flow through Ladakh. Several glaciers are found here. For example, Gangri or Gangotri Glacier. The climate of Ladakh is extremely cold and dry. The day temperature in summer are just above 0 degree and night temperatures fall below minus 30 degree centigrade. So again, there is a variation in temperature, and in the daytime, the temperature that is 0 degree centigrade is makes the people feel that it is hot, while the night temperature falls below minus 30 degrees. So they know that it is very cold. This desert receives very little rainfall. As it is a desert area, there is no vegetation to support rainfall. Even here, the rainfall is very little. There is always a chance of both sunstroke and frostbite. Sunstroke means जब बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी लग जाती है आपको कहते हैं ना गर्मियों में when you go out people tell you अरे अंदर आ जाओ धूप से बेहोश हो जाओगे. So that means such type of activity is known as sunstroke, and frostbite you get why due to the cold that is there during the winter season. Frostbite में क्या होता है उंगलियां जम जाती है एकदम एज एफ इट इज आपने उसको फ्रीजर में डाले और उंगली आपकी जम गई और आप ऐसे उसको टूट जाएंगी. Ladakh has poor vegetation. There are scanty patches of grasses, groves of willows, and poplars are seen in the valley. So the बहुत कम vegetation होता है, very little plants grow here, and therefore very little you'll find small patches of grasses, that too in the summer season, and the grooves of willows which are there in the glaciers or also freeze during the winter season. Several species of birds such as robins, redstarts, Tibetan snowcock, raven, and hoopoe are found here. The animals of Ladakh are wild goats, wild sheep, yak, and special kinds of dogs. People living in this desert are either Muslims or Buddhists. Famous monasteries are Hemsi, Teksi, Shre, and Lamayuru. People grow crops like barley, potato, beans, peas, and turnips during summer season. During the winter months, they are engaged in festivities and ceremonies. So now, during the summer, they just grow crops and for the winter, and during the winter they enjoy those that fruit of the crop, and they just make festivities. That means they celebrate a lot of festivals in Ladakh, and they're engaged in all these ceremonies. The women of Ladakh are hardworking. They can manage indoor and outdoor activities skillfully. So, like your mother, some of your mothers might be working. They are very hardworking. They work at home. They work in the office and earn the money, and so that they can live up to your. They can meet the ends together. They can man both indoor and activity very skillfully. Leh is the capital of Ladakh. Ladakh is a famous tourist place. The tourists from within India and abroad like to visit the Gompas. Gompas means the monasteries that are there in uh, Ladakh. Ladakh is being modernized fast, but people are very conscious here. They know the ways to live in balance and harmony with nature. So what happens now? Even though the tourists are coming, but people of Ladakh, they know how to manage and balance and everything, and therefore they balance nature and balance the harmony with nature, as they have to survive there. It is their home country and homeland. Thank you, boys. Hope you have understood the chapter.